Welcome back, viewers. I believe this is episode 19. Anyone watching the last one knows that I basically had to rebuild everything, although I did things a little bit better this time, I believe. As you can see, I have put my first teleport pipe in here. This is where everything from the quarries will actually go, and since it actually will appear right in the middle, it should be the fastest way to get my items sorted. Now, once I've actually showed you that, now I can actually close this up. Actually, no, that would be a bad idea. I'll close it up as soon as I've set the frequency to the right number. Now, also, I did manage to get more teleport pipes than when I was recording last time, and that's because... oh wait, I'm hungry. What's going on? Right now, really? As soon as I start recording, where's some bread? Here, bread. Really? Nothing? Oh, I'm just blind. Fair enough. Now, the reason why I was able to get so many more teleport pipes is that I have changed my crafting design. Simply put, if you remember from earlier on, I was saying that I don't really mind if my crafting itself is slow, as long as I get items instantly from my chests over here when I request them. So, seeing as I don't mind how quickly it's going to craft, I have a teleport pipe coming in to give it all the items it needs, and it will take quite some time to actually craft, seeing as everything's so far apart, and then another teleport pipe to send the items back into the chests over here. So that's slightly time consuming when I do request them, but when I request them, items are going to come out of these chests, teleport into here, give me the item, and only then will it begin crafting them to fill back up the chest. So it shouldn't be a problem. I don't really need to worry about it unless I'm trying to make 64 quarries or something. Now here's a system I'm testing out at the moment. I've got my items from the quarries coming in here, and I've got this set to request cobblestone, but I've also got it on default route yes. This will be turned off once it's all set up, to basically see if it was going to work. So in goes the items into this chest here, and if this chest is full, what the advanced insertion pipe will do, will then only pass items along here into the teleport pipe, which I'll set to the same frequency as my condenser. So there we go, everything actually is starting to become up and running. Now this was also just for testing. Of course this won't be like this at all, in fact it won't even exist. I'll just set the frequency over there to, no, the frequency of this to frequency 1. I'm only not doing that now because this can't actually sort yet. The frequency of all the other teleport pipes aren't actually properly set up. Now let's see, what frequency was I setting things to? 100, no, those are... I can't set them to 100, that would cause a whole heap of problems. Let's see, have I used anything on the 300 range? No, I haven't. Okay, that's perfect then. You shall be... whoa, what's going on? 301, okay. So now nothing will come through. Anything going into these pipes are going to get chucked out. Yep. So let me just fix this up. Get lost. Up. Hey. There we are. I'll take all these back now. That was just for testing. Oh, what's going on? There we are. Okay, now it'll just keep getting stored in these chests. Oh, I do want my items back though. Come on. Thank you. Okay, there we go. That'll do the trick. So these are my chests here. It is the exact same amount of chests as the amount of teleport pipes that will eventually be on the sides of this. Now, how is that coal? Okay, anyway. Let's see, so I have to set up everything like this. Oh, this isn't going to cause a problem, is it? Okay, let me just sort this out. I just need to make sure there wasn't a gap there, and there shouldn't be any prob... There might be a problem. Oh no. Wait a second, I was forgetting about the exact reason I built it like this, having one gap here and two gaps here. All I need to do is use one teleport pipe like so. Where's my insertion pipes? Seeing as this is the frequency that'll actually send things into my condenser, it can use the same frequency for everything, as long as I have can receive on false. So it doesn't get teleported between them constantly, but it can teleport any item when the chest is full over to my condenser. Okay, so this is going to work rather well. You might be wondering why I actually have a logistic pipe here. It does seem kind of strange. The reason basically is that if it was a normal pipe, then I'd have to set the logistic pipes inside my cubes to actually send the dirt or choose whether to send the cobble and stuff like that, and that could cause a problem, seeing as one pipe actually sends to two teleporting pipes. So obviously you can't sort in that way. So my way to actually sort things is send things through my cube system, and then request the item on this side. So here I'd put dirt, and now when the item actually hits the teleport pipe that is at the same frequency, the logistic pipe in the cube will realize that a logistic pipe is here that it's requesting that item, and then send it through the teleport pipe. So it is a little bit complicated, but I assure you it definitely works, and I only know it does because I did test it very thoroughly. Now I'm just going to finish setting these up. Well, not all of them, I don't have enough of these pipes, which were crafted, by the way, just like so. I had to check that earlier. Just redstone, glass, and actual stone, not cobble. So let's see, I'll just set up the rest of these now. Alright, so I've set up 6 chests so far. I can't set these up, mainly just because I don't have my teleport pipes just yet. So I can, but oh sorry. What I was trying to say was, as you can see here, it's not recognizing any kind of connection between the actual logistic pipes and the teleport pipes. So, the simple way to fix that is to set these to the correct frequencies. And they also have to be set to can receive true, or else it doesn't realize there is a logistics connection. So 301, connected pipes 1, perfect. 302, and so on and so on. Now that I've set them all to the frequencies and put on can receive true, you can now see this green section is now fulfilled. Now it is seeming to have a problem on the other end, but that actually isn't a problem. That's just saying there is no logistic pipe on this side, which is true. There is a chest to put things into. Now, let's just test out to see if everything is working once again. What are you set on? Let's take off default route. No, actually wait, I'll leave it on. So it can just sort anything, and will accept any item. So let's just see. How will I do this? Oh, I'll take that. That'll help me out. Now, instead of going through here, what I will do is have it go into a teleport pipe like so. Set the frequency to... Oh, right. I will set the frequency here. 300? Whoa, nope, 300. There we are. Oh, can receive true. Nearly forgot there. Come on, mouse, move. Ah, there we go. Now I'll also set you to frequency 300. I have no idea whether this is working or not. Any items flying around like crazy? Oh, they're about to be, that's for sure. Ah, some are popping out. Some are going over there. What? I have no idea. Maybe they're just moving quick. Okay, I better go check on the chest. Alright, the logistic pipes don't seem to be as intelligent as I thought they would be. As you can see, it doesn't seem to be able to find which teleport pipe it actually should send to. At least, not straight away anyway. Once it teleports enough times, it does figure it out and goes into the right chest. But this seems to be taking quite some time. And it's hard to really show you, because we're waiting for one cobble to finally reach it, and there we go. It did go into the right chest. And if I check the rest, why do you have dirt in you? Okay, I must have just put some in there. Yeah, none of the other chests none of the other chests actually are accepting items. So that is a good sign. Oh, and this one is suggesting dirt, so it is actually working. But not as I intended. I believe this might be a problem with all these red lines. This is saying that there is no logistic pipe next to it when there obviously is. That might be the cause of this problem. If I can find a way to fix it, logistic pipes may just not like to be in cube formations. Alright, that definitely does seem like the problem. I don't seem to be able to get logistic pipes to function in the way I want them to. They just don't seem to realize where they're meant to go. So I might have to scrap the entire cube design, which is the most efficient, and just use something that will definitely work. Perhaps a square or something along those lines. Why am I doing this for a wrench? But anyway, it'll work. I'll get this to work. It's the last thing I do. Now let's just see. Stop teleporting items to number 300. Okay. See, it has no problem realizing it's a square, but once I expand it outwards... Nope, seems to be working this time. Let's see, maybe if I just build it slowly and give it time to update. All's good so far. The problem was I built it too quickly. Well, I'm happy about this. Okay. Everything appears green this time. Let's see if it works then. I'll just put another teleport pipe back in. How did I get 24? That doesn't make sense. Does it? Oh, right, yeah, of course, on all the sides. My mistake. So I'll destroy you. You put in teleport pipe. One more logistic pipe. Okay, so moral of the story, be careful and build slowly with logistic piping. Okay. Frequency 300 can receive true, and I'm going to set these frequencies again to test this out one more time. Alright, I've set the need to go cough out along there. So I've set the frequencies to 301, 2, and 3. Now, if I just flip this back over to using teleport pipes, I really should just get rid of these, they're always in the way. Now, let's see if this works. Oh, I nearly lost the teleport pipe there. Now, 300. How are you working now? Okay, they do seem to be teleporting down and going into the correct teleport pipes. Actually no, they definitely seem not to be going into the correct ones. They seem to be going in at random. Yep, because all the cobble definitely should be going into the one, and not all three. Damn it. I'm gonna go take a look. Maybe I thought it was smarter than it actually was. Why are you getting cobble in you? That doesn't make any sense. No sense whatsoever. You're not on default, no, and you're chucking back dirt, which is the only thing I did want you to give. And you're a default route, accepting every item, and you're chucking everything back. Alright, I concede. Goodbye, cube design, you were fun. I'm going to have to use something a little bit more practical. Mainly one that works. Okay. I'm a little bit disappointed, but it'll still be fine. The whole real reason behind that was to sort quickly so items didn't have to stay in the air very long and therefore didn't introduce any kind of lag. But seeing as I'm not using my shaders mod... Is that a creep? I don't have a sword on me. I'm going to have to go fight that now. Yes. Dear. I just don't want it to blow up everything, so I'm going to take it on up there and maybe it'll just blow up my mine tracks or something. Don't want it blowing up alchemical chests and logistic pipes and all that good stuff, so... Hello, creeper. Huzzah! Oh no. Got too close, got too close, got too... Oh no. Jump attack! Oh. Oh. Nice job, Straymav. Nice job. I might want to put some glowstone up there very soon if that's going to be happening. Okay. So instead, I will use one centralized teleport pipe. Where would central be? About here. So therefore right in the middle would actually be this block right here. That's a bit of a problem. So I guess instead of straight in the center, I'll have my teleport pipe right there. And then instead, I'll have my logistic pipe. No, I need... Damn it, I still need this design to make sure it goes somewhere else when the box is actually full, don't I? Tell me something, viewers, do logistic pipes work like pneumatic pipes? As in, if I have a logistic pipe here, that's not logistic. If I have a logistic pipe here and I set it to say, accept dirt, I didn't actually do that there anyway, and I had one really far away that also was accepting dirt, would that make all the dirt go into the closest box and then the second when full? Or would it split it up evenly or something like that? Anyway, knowing that would be a great help. Alright, I've actually head back here because I can't actually build this without a piston. And also some redstone torches. That'll do the trick. Okay, basically I needed to put the teleport, or at least the logistic pipes, one block down. And of course you can't build on the bottom of a block without actually being underneath. And dropping down to the floor would have been pretty much near impossible on a night like this, full of creepers and such. So the plan is to drop a block down. Whoa, no, whoa, that was close. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, nearly killed myself. Okay. Get rid of glass. Put down one piece of cobble like so. Now what I need to do is... Oh, how do you do this? I seem to have forgotten. I need to use a piston. I need to make it face downwards. Can I do that by... That's the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. Alright, this might just be the most frustrating thing I've ever done. If this doesn't work... okay. I'm going to have to take that back. And again. And I'll take that back. And one more time. Alright. Perfect, actually. I'm very surprised that worked. Then again, I guess it didn't, seeing as I had to make the trip for more pistons, but still. I'll take them back and destroy all this ugly cobblestone. Okay, now from that, I can now put the extra logistic pipes in the correct spot. With a little bit of trouble, but it should be able to reach it. Oh, come on. Ah, gotcha. Alright. Oh, this is also cutting it a bit fine. One more over. One more over again. Okay. So yes, that is what I have to build to move down one block. I'm sure there's a much better way of doing it. But that's the Straymav way, I suppose. Now let's see. Alright, I was just revisiting how I was exactly going to send the items over to here, and realised I hadn't thought about this system at all. I could have moved the boxes so much closer together, and yeah. Anyway, it will work. So let's see, Alright, what I'm going to do, basically just because it's much cooler that way, is just run everything underground. Like, wait, let's see. Destroy this, destroy this. Whoa, that was a little bit too close for me. And come on, logistic pipe. And pipe it up into each box like so. And also pipe it up to the top in a similar manner. Are those in line? I certainly hope so. Yep, okay. So I'll just fill up this glass later on. Well, actually, I'll fill it up right now. So, oi. I'll get rid of you. Okay. So this is the main point. I'm going to have all my items running around like crazy underneath the glass, and going to each box, where they should hopefully go to the correct box and therefore be sorted by the logistic pipes. You might be wondering why I'm not using just a Redpower sorter. The basic reason is there's a lot of items, different chests, and I'm not very good at Redpower, in all honesty. Okay, now why is that saying you're oh right, teleport pipes. Okay, so I'm just going to finish up this design now. Alright, done with pipes to spare. I forgot how many I made the last episode and just stuck into my alchemical chest for later. It is rather cheap to actually build this, well, as long as you don't need to make the ridiculous amount of teleport pipes, which I still do need between them here. Still, it's not too bad. So let's see, now I just want to see if everything will actually work, so I'll set this to default route. Oh wait, it's already on default route. Okay. You teleport. Having this all on frequency 0 could mess things up a little bit, but it should be alright. Now, you're on frequency 300. No, yes, but needs to be able to receive, of course. Now, let's test this out. Oh, so many items going in here. 300. Whoa, don't fall. Oh, I always think that's a hole in the glass now. So items should be getting teleported in. They're running along here. And... damn it. So close, but so far. Okay, great. It seems to be a problem with either the insertion pipe or the teleport pipe itself. Most likely the teleport pipe being connected to other teleport pipes that have logistic pipes on them. That was a real mouthful to say. So it is just chucking out items now, but that is better than having them drop out like this before. Now let's see. Insertion pipe. If I instead get rid of the teleport pipe here, are you going to work? You are. Okay. Now what if I put down a teleport pipe, but set its frequency to something that nothing else uses? How does that possibly make sense? And yes, I know items are dropping out like crazy over there. In fact, I should probably fix that. Okay. Now, why would putting a teleport pipe here be a problem? I do not understand. Now you're not a problem? Now what if I put another pipe here? Still not a problem. You only care about me putting a teleport pipe there. Logistic pipes, you make no sense, you're not logical at all. What if I put a teleport pipe here? And that's fine too. So as long as there's not a teleport pipe right here, you'll work perfectly fine. Okay, I can deal with that, I suppose. It just means that I need to shuffle things around a little bit. So instead of putting a teleport pipe here right between them, what I will do instead is put an iron pipe here, making sure everything goes not downwards, everything goes... damn. In fact, it's fine with me putting a teleport pipe on the side as well, they just can't connect. Well, that's not a problem then. Then I can just put teleport pipes on each side, and there's probably going to be a problem. I will have to test that. Okay, what I will do is turn off default route here. No items go in here. Default route, yes, on this one. Any problem? Oh, damn it. Alright, so it has a problem as soon as the logistic pipes actually do connect. So it doesn't matter whether you're using teleport or not, any pipe connecting the two makes it destroy itself. Joy. Alright, well downwards doesn't seem to be a problem, so I guess that is how I'm going to solve this problem. That is ridiculous, but as long as it works, I'm happy. This does make me a little bit worried about these two being connected by a teleport pipe here. Might cause more troubles, but we'll have to wait and see. So let's see. Where are my logistic pipes once again? Sorry about this being a rather testing-filled episode. I didn't really know what was going to happen whenever I tried something new, but it really did have to be done. So let's see. Dirt goes here. I want one chest just taking in any items that I haven't sorted yet, and that will be you. You're a default route now. So, cobble goes in here. Perfect. Wait, why are you accepting... Ah yes, default route off, thank you. Cobble. Dirt. What's next? Marble. Coal. God, I don't know. Fine, flint. Alright, and then everything else that isn't sorted isn't going to work because I haven't set these up properly. There we are. Whoops, that was... Oh, teleport pipe lost. Whoa, that was a bit scary. Okay, so everything, you're now working, right? Mine something that isn't cobble or something so I can check if it's working. Ruby goes down here. Perfect, into the default chest. While cobblestone's going into the end. Marble here. Okay, everything is great. Once I've finished setting everything up, I'm gonna have my raw materials all getting stocked by themselves. So hey, sorry about that again today, viewers. I didn't expect so many of my attempts to actually go wrong. I still don't really know why they did, except that those methods will not work. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed and hope you learned something about logistic pipes at least. So, Straymav, signing off.